Hi guys, welcome back. In this video, we are going to discuss how to execute parallel testing in TestNG. So, what is parallel execution? So, TestNG supports parallel execution of test method, which can significantly reduce the overall test execution time. For example, let's assume you have a two test cases in the class. So, you can configure TestNG to run the two test method in parallel by setting the parallel attribute in the suit tag in your TestNG XML file. So, let us start create a test cases and we'll understand. First, I'm going to just navigate to the Google page. Here I want to search something. So I'm going to create a two test cases with the same Google page and going to search at different things in a different test cases. So let's go over here. I'll create public void search Google. Here I'm adding a, first we need to launch the browser, Chrome browser, and navigate to the URL. Then we need to find the element. So we can say web driver equal to new Chrome driver. So here we need to import the packages for WebDriver and the Chrome driver as well. So now we need to navigate to the particular website. So I'm using a get method. So here go over here, just copy the URL and paste it over here. So now I just wanted to navigate to this URL and we need to find the element driver dot find element by dot you can say name. So usually in Google page, it will be the default name equal to Q. So now we need to send keys. We can add any, search over here. So now I'm searching simply like, London time now. Okay. Simply I'm added over here. So then finally we can say plus keys dot enter. So this is going to enter the key. After entering the keyword, then it is going to enter the key. So you'll be getting the result of your search. So now this is one of the method I have created. So now I need to add a at the rate of TestNG because this is the TestNG test cases. So I'm adding a at the rate of test annotation. Here you can import the TestNG annotation. So this is one test cases. Now we need to add a one more test cases. So for that what I'll do, I'll just copy the same thing. I just copy that, add it over here. Now I just wanted to change the name, right? So simply I can say plugin. Okay, fine. So now here we have a two test cases. We need to create a XML file before executing because we need to execute, we need to add a parallel attribute in the XML file only. So we have to create a TestNG XML file. So already I have created a XML file. So this is what my XML file. So first what we have to do, I'm not going to add a parallel, attribute over here. Simply I'll show you how this is going to execute first. Then we'll add a parallel suit and I'll show you the difference how it is parallelly executing. So before that, we have to understand whether it is adding, it's executing in a different time or same times, right? So that what I'll do, I'm trying to add a time over here, right? System time. So what I can add, here I'll say date, date equal to new date. So now this will going to return you the current system date. So I'll import these packages. Now I'll be printing that. So it's going to return you the system exact time, right? So same thing, I'll just copy that. I'll add it over here as well. Right? So now let's run this and we'll see how it is executing with the timestamp. We could able to see the different, how it is opening or how it is navigating to the browser and all. So let me run this. Here I have created already TestNG XML file. Here I have added the same, package name and the class name in the class. So now let me run this. So to browser it's opening. and it is executing one by one only, right? It's not going to execute the same time. Okay, we have added a both in same time only. Okay, let me change that. Okay, because see, both are opening, both are executing. Let me see now. If you see that first, it is opening with the timeline of this one, and the second, I'll copy this and I'll show you. So, show you the time difference over here. I'll just copy this so that you come to know what is the difference of time. See now, here this first test case is executed in the 5321 and second test case executed in the 15. Right? So the time difference is there. What happened? First it is executing, then it's opening the next test cases, it's going and it is executing. That's what happening if I'm not adding any parallel attributes. Right? So now instead of you can see ISP type. Okay. So now let me go over here. I'm going to add a parallel soup. So what we have to do here, we need to say parallel equal to I can say the method, right? Because that is the methods, right? So we need to add a methods over here. Parallel equal to methods. So now what happened? It is going to execute parallelly. Both the test cases will going to execute parallelly. So you could able to see the timing, right? It will be the same timing. The browser will going to open at the same time and execution happen at same time only. So let me run now. So you could able to understand the difference over here. Now let me run this. So the parallel equal to method specify that the test method inside the test classes will run parallel. So now both are executed. See now this is a different time because we have added a ISV and London time. So let me close this. Now come over here. See what happened. Both the times are same because it is executing parallelly. It's not executing indifferently. Now you could able to see the difference. See now, this is the same time. Before what happened? It's a different second it is opening. First it is completed the execution of the first test cases, then it is going to the second test cases. But if you add a parallel equal to methods, then what happened? It is going to open, it's going to execute both the test cases at the same time only. So that it's not going to take more time. Here we have only two test cases. In real time, if you are having a 500 test cases, right? So you can execute, parallelly so that it will going to reduce your time, obviously. So now here one more thing you have to understand. You can, now we have added a methods, right? The same way you can add a classes or you can add a test as well. So test means suppose you are having a multiple test you want to execute the multiple tests, parallelly, then you can add a parallel equal to test, right? And parallel equal to classes also you can add because here we have a only one classes. Suppose in this class you have a 10 test cases, another class you have a 10 test cases, right? You want to execute parallelly in the class wise, then you can add a classes as well. So this is the way, you can achieve the parallel testing. So ultimately, parallel testing facilitates faster and more efficient testing process, right? So enabling faster development cycles and quicker identification of potential issues in software application. So I hope this is clear. We'll share more TestNG interview question in the coming videos. Until then, thanks for